Today we're talking about the greatest common factor. A common factor is a whole number that is a factor of two or more non-zero whole numbers. The greatest common factor is the greatest of the common factors. Greatest meaning the biggest or the largest, right? If we have to find the greatest common factor of 24 and 60, we're going to look for their prime factorization. It means 24, 2 times 12, 2 is prime. 2 times 6, 2 is prime. 2 times 3, both 2 and 3 are prime. We're going to list the prime factors, 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. We do the prime factorization of 60. We start with 6 times 10. Prime factors of 6 are 2 times 3. The prime factors of 10 are 2 times 5. We list the prime factors of 60. We get 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. If we circle what they have in common, they have these two in common, these two in common, and these two in common. These are the common prime factors. To find the greatest common factor, we have to multiply the common prime factors. That means we're going to multiply a 2, another 2, and a 3. The greatest common factor is equal to 2 times 2 times 3. Or the greatest common factor is 12. Two or more numbers are relatively prime if their greatest common factor is 1. Find the greatest common factor of 35 and 54. State if these numbers are relatively prime. So we're going to do the prime factorization of each. Okay, fixing the mistake right here. 5 times 7 is 35. Yeah, that makes more sense. Now we can say 2 times 27, 3 times 9. If we list the factors of 35, 5 and 7, and the factors of 54 are 2 times 3 times 3 times 3. Do you see how they don't have anything in common? Because they don't have anything in common, their greatest common factor is 1. And that means that these numbers are relatively prime. Find the greatest common factor of 18xy squared and 28x squared y squared. So let's start by factoring 18. The prime factorization of 18 would be 2 times 9, and then 3 times 3. When we're factoring a monomial, we list everything. So 2 times 3 times 3 times x times y times y. And we can do the same for 28. 2 times 14, 2 times 7, and we can list them. 2 times 2 times 7 times x times x times y times y. Let's circle what they have in common, the 2, the x, and the y. Continuing with this problem, so we're circling what they have in common. They also have in common this y. So when we have to find the greatest common factor, we have to multiply what they have in common. These have in common the 2, the x, and the y. 2 y's, that's why it's y squared.